Team Liquid's turn to ban.
Hello everybody, welcome back to Captain's Draft 3.0 presented by Dota Cinema and Mood.tv. My name is Sunspan, joined by Pitmunkle on Observer / Production and Slacks on Stats and the long-lost Cinderwin. Hello.
Hello.
We have a Ricky Maru. Will that be the second game in a row we will see a non-CM hero? We've already seen it from EG, and they won with it. Played it again? Was it Fear? I think it was Fear.
Fear, yeah.
As a 4-position Ricky Maru.
That's actually a hero.
Turn to ban.
Well, I know in the low-level pubs,
yeah,
he
I haven't played
pretty
against
hard.
it a single time. I seriously can't remember. So, but he made it work last time. I'm curious to see if he gets it again.
You know, actually, if his ult worked on illusions, it would be good against Arc Warden. Although, wait, does it work on Arc? Does that? It's not considered an illusion, so I wonder if that works or not.
I honestly don't know.
If it did, that would be a decent counter. You get MKB, you're good to go. There's your counter, guys. The other non-CM hero.
Oh, yeah. Coincidence.
I think we're gonna see it go through.
Team Liquid's
And I think EG
turn
will
to
definitely
ban.
pick it, but maybe not first. Aww. Liquid
Evil
not wanting to go down the
geniuses
same road as
turn to
before.
pick.
I don't think they would have gotten destroyed though by a Ricky. That leaves Earth Spirit,
Team Liquid's
Right.
turn to pick.
the old non-CM hero.
Yeah, currently a first pick in CM in general. Extremely powerful hero. I think it took a little while to become a first phase pick for most teams. The one team that kept first phase picking it was Team Liquid. Obviously, Jerax is extremely talented on the hero, but it
Oh,
just
I didn't
gives you
even
so
notice.
much. It gives you so much utility in the early game. It can initiate from fog almost in every lane from weird angles simply because of the 1600 rolling range with Boulder. With if you drop a remnant. But it's very clear that Liquid were expecting this, so they get a good trade-off. They get Fata's Razor, and then probably an Ember for Matoma Man, so two of their best heroes as well.
I think Fata plays Razor like 50% of the games is what I want to. That's just a random stat I'm throwing out there. Slacks, you can just back me up when the game starts and just say that exact same thing. What I would like to see, although it doesn't look likely now, is a Kuroki Lifestealer. I want to see it, Cinderwin. But it's going to be tough to do against an Earth Spirit who's going to be roaming around. I mean, because you're going to be sitting in the jungle as Lifestealer and just be a useless lump, so I don't know.
It takes
Good
very
idea.
short time to play it the way Liquid likes to do, though. It takes him about
Team Liquid's turn
6
pick.
to 7 minutes to get level 6 on Lifestealer. If he's uncontested, about 6. If he gets contested a bit, I think 7. So
What item
that's
build does he
still
go? Do you know?
manageable. Which build he goes?
Does he go Midas or anything like that, like into Radiance, or does he go like
Straight,
utility?
I think Boots Vlad's Radiance.
Boots Vlad's Radiance. Okay.
Yeah, it's very good. If you want to play Lifesteal that way, it's the way to go. You want auras on that creep that you control early.
Right.
And it's creep, for example, then that already has a 3 armor aura, and then you have 5 armor aura from Vlad's, and you have an ancient creep. And 7 minutes in, who's going to kill that, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Really good.
Bounty Hunter's a pick for Liquid, along with the mustached
interesting.
Horseman Legion Commander. And
Enchantress.
an Ogre again with Enchantress. What?
Team Liquid's
That stat away
turn
from
to
Slacks,
pick.
now I can't make that call.
He doesn't even understand that reference. He never played Dota 1. Here's a lesson about Dota 1, Sir Action Slacks. Legion Commander, in fact, had a penis and a mustache and a big fat horse as well. Yes, indeed.
It was actually... Yeah, a lot of people were actually disappointed when Legion was made in Dota 2. That it wasn't the same way as in Dota 1.
I'm
because they
still
had
disappointed every time I see it.
I think it's pretty cool. In
I mean,
Dota
I'm not
2,
okay.
actually.
If I never saw the old one, this would be fine. But dude, it's a mustached guy on a horse. Like, you get better than that. As Pugna will be the last pick.
It's like the...
Yeah, epitome. Looks like it's gonna be an offlane Enchantress. OP.
That's a good Eng pick, I think.
This shows how flexible EG is because Ogre's picked again, but this time it's on support. Well, it was on support last time, but this time it's PPD playing it. So male on Redhead. I know how much you hate Redhead, Slacks. We're gonna see 2 of them in this game, good sir. Oh, I see. Oh, but Enchantress is fine then, right?
I think this is probably going to be a dual offlane Ench Earth Spirit. That's a really
10
strong
seconds
lane
remaining.
early on. Ench gets a creep. Earth Spirit can engage for her and set her
5
up.
seconds remaining.
They have really high move speed on Ench, obviously. Just pressure lanes. They could even bring Ogre for a disgusting tri-lane and play Arteezy solo bottom.
Oh,
We're gonna
nice
see.
set, Arteezy.
Very interesting.
Wrong sword
Prepare
though, bro.
for battle.
Better be autographed or something. Nope. Wait, it's immortal? They have an immortal sword? Since
Yeah, the
when?
Sarakura. I can't remember where the Sarakura is from.
TI or something? Well, it has to be TI. It's the only immortals, right?
Oh, yeah. No, it might have
Oh,
DAC.
DAC maybe? Yeah, it could be DAC. Okay. Yep, thanks, Slacks. Appreciate it. Makes me look real smart. Hells yeah. Alright.
He made a good pun, though. Nice.
Yeah. So just to reiterate, this series now means pretty much nothing to Liquid. It does for EG. So Liquid go to lower bracket no matter what, and they're stuck in third place no matter what. Whether they win, lose, doesn't matter. Yep, nothing happens. Jarak is going to get gone on immediately, and Blade Fury will help take down First Blood for EG.
The Wind Ranger gets there first.
But going back to what I was saying, EG, on the other hand, if they
30
win
seconds to battle.
the series in general, whether it goes this game or next game as well, they will be first place in the group. They lose, they still go to upper bracket, but they'll be...
Is it advantageous for them to get, like, what's their seed? Do they know who they're meeting yet?
Not yet, because this is
Okay.
Group Hippo. Group Force has not begun. It will begin tomorrow, in fact.
Okay, you're doing one group at a time.
The battle
That's right. Thanks for
begins.
keeping up with Captain's Draft 3.0, Cinderin.
I mean, I've been watching the games. I haven't been paying attention to the groups.
Sounds good.
so-
Thanks, Cinderin.
Yeah, no problem. Okay.
Razor's gonna get the rune for Liquid. So Fata on his very comfort pick in Razor. Like Slack said, I should have said 80%. It really does feel like every time I watch this guy, it's on Razor, and he always wins his lane. Let's see if that's the case this game or not. He's gonna be going up against a Windrunner with First Blood, though.
Yeah, Wind Ranger has a really good matchup, actually. Just do this exact thing. You lose a little bit of damage, but not so much. You have good attack range and damage, animation. I think Samel's going to be fine here.
And Jarak's applying some pressure to PPD in the bottom jungle, has the Orb of Venom to work with. And Elsie is such a weird hero. I feel like there's almost no middle ground with her. Either she's just awful in the game or amazing. And it's very snowbally type hero.
Yeah, there's not that much... Well, actually, there's a couple of things you can purge this game with Press the Attack. That's good. That's one of the general things you want to look for when you pick this hero. And you can purge Shackle Shot from a target, Fire Blast, and
Track.
obviously a lot of Earth Spirit shit. Well, they're on the same team, so
That's
you don't
right.
want to do
They
that.
can purge track on their own team, guys.
Yeah. All right. If there's a
There you go.
Lotus Orb, that's a good preparation. That's right, Shannon. Good idea.
Hey, PPD might get in the Lotus Orb this never know. His bottom lane. TZ was thinking about it, but I'm not going to go full ham on Legion Commander. Are you a big fan of LC Jungle, or no? You still think
No.
it's bad?
I think it's if you pick Legion and the lane is horrible and you can't really get anything in lane, then you jungle with a claw. But just picking it early just to go jungle, it's
Is
not
that
worth
what you
it.
call it? A claw?
Yeah,
I guess it's
we call it
accurate.
claw. I mean, it is a talon, but we just call it claw. I don't know why.
Kind of like that, actually.
It's faster to say than talon.
Is that for
Oh,
real?
there's a
Flex?
roll. Oh,
Oh.
he got him with the dust, actually.
I mean, he's 10%
think
slowed
he's
as a
gonna be okay.
result, but I think he's going to be okay. RTZ only level 2.
Haste.
You're
Wait,
super
how much
annoying
does
on
dust
this hero.
slow by?
thought it was 10%.
The item in the shop says 20, the tooltip on bounty says 15, and you say 10.
Well, it's not 10 then.
I think I think it's 20. So the tooltip's actually bugged. I'm almost 100% it's 20.
I saw a thread saying that was fixed, but I guess not. Yeah, that's odd.
Might have come back again. Some of the bugs come
Jerax
back.
is going to come back
randomly.
mid lane. Sumail getting a little bit of damage stolen, and I think they just pinged Jerax. They saw him.
That was
but nothing come
Fata's
of it.
ping, right? He back pinged him. I don't
did
think
he?
they
Okay.
know, but yeah, if Jerax would have stuck around, they would have actually killed Wind Ranger there, probably.
Yeah, what
but they
vision
were
does
scared
this
of him.
tower give now? Now that they moved it back, can you ping it?
If you like,
I guess like right
so,
here.
like it's up to here. I think you could just cut the corner
Yeah.
or
Okay.
something like that. It's like here. Yeah, nice. That's definitely slacks.
Yeah, that's good. Thanks, Slacks. Can we get a stat about pinging? what I really want to know about. Very important. Arteezy in the meantime getting harassed by Jerax. Do they have any vision? They got nothing. They have the sentry over here, but he's not
Interesting
in
for
range
mind
at the moment.
control to go 2-0-2 builds. That's pretty unusual. I think most of the times you want to get a value point and press the attack early.
Yeah, I'm used to seeing 1 in Moment of Courage if he's gonna offlane and maxing of overwhelming odds. Meanwhile, top lane got the stun from Fear. Matamba Man on the run has Flame Guard activated. This has turned into a tri-lane of sorts as Bounty Hunter shows up. Meanwhile, bottom lane, that means Mind Control's left all alone to his own devices. Takes a Fire Blast. Arteezy with a level 2 spin. They're going to go for it, and with no press the attack, this should be an easy kill for EG. Even with the Fairy Fire popped.
Yep. Oh, Arteezy's taking a lot of damage here. He's going to live with 10 HP. Okay, 35. Close.
Great job, Artur. You did it, bro. That is a really annoying lane, though. Any kind of a slow with a Juggernaut is pretty ridiculous. Spata is like, hey, free kill! I like it! Good! PD's gonna go into the trees. Doesn't have TP up because of the mana
That doesn't
cost,
really
but...
sound like Fata, but...
Wait, I should have been raging then, right? Like, you stupid idiot! I don't know.
Dire's middle tower is under
Jun.
attack.
Oh, PPD. Wow, no stuns.
Dire's structures are fortified.
What would Fata have said? He would have said unangenehm, I think. Definitely.
How do you say it?
Unangenehm.
Top lane universe. Pops his nature's tenants buyout just in case he goes down, but so hard to kill him with that untouchable. My god, that hero. Ridiculous.
It was a very good pick here, simply because the lanes that Liquid have just don't have that much magic burst. Bounty Hunter is pretty weak against this hero, apart from if you really start there and just sit on her early game. Block her camp with the hero so she can't get creeps, and then you run after her when she's level 1. But they killed Jerax on the cliff in the start, if you remember. That kind of took out all the momentum he was looking for.
And then mid lane, looking, because Sumail did get that first blood right now, sitting on 22 and 3 as far as CS is concerned, compared to Fata. We're going to have some action top lane first and foremost. Matamba Man gets stunned with that Fire Guard. Flame Guard activated, but doesn't mitigate that much damage as Kuroki does not get shackled. He's going to get chased. Fear with another rolling thunder, I'll call it, in a couple seconds here.
Rolling thunder.
Rolling thunder! Kuroki gets slowed, and the right click should suffice.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Great rotation there.
Radiant's
Bringing a
top
couple of
tower
extra
is
heroes and
under
securing
attack.
those kills. They can't get any objective, but they're also not paying anything. Mid lane was pushed out nicely by Sumail. And Arteezy's just pulling bottom and farming. So, looking pretty good
I have
for
to read
EG in this
one,
early
sorry.
game.
God, so stupid.
There is a pretty significant gap in the mid lane, actually. Fata did win this lane by a bit more than I thought he would.
Fata always wins this lane. Let's not kid ourselves here.
That is true.
Even with first blood going the way of Sumail, but Fata did get a kill in the bottom lane, of course, which meant a little bit more XP that time, since first blood gives more gold than anything. Sumail forced to pop his win run, and maybe we should call that win range, just to even it out. Disgusting sounding things. Jerax is gonna take out the healing ward bottom lane.
He's
Easy.
dusted.
Has the support of Fear, Blade Fury on top of Jerax, and that'll be enough for the kill. Mind Control getting extremely low. Omni Slash will take him out easily. Fata joins the party. Fear gonna get a lot of damage sucked out of him, and if they have any catches, the question. Kuroki only with 1 level of Decrepify. They'll find Sumail.
Good.
It is a 2 for didn't 2 die? Yeah, Bounty Hunter dies, so 2 for 1 overall in favor of EG.
That's so big for Kuro, though. He really needs something on this. Support Pugna is... Obviously, this hero doesn't provide that much super early on, but gives a lot to the team when it gets levels.
Top lane.
Getting this kill and a little bit of farm. Very good.
Universe forcing poor Ember Spirit out of lane. Hey, so we talked about Warlock as me not liking him as support. Pugna is probably my least favorite support. As far as when you have a choice between the two. Which would you rate worse as a support, Pugna or Warlock?
Pugna.
What do you think about that? Pugna?
Yeah.
Okay,
I think it's a little more restrictive to the team, but I don't know.
PPD completely surrounded. He's going to eat his way through the trees. There's the duel. That's the first duel win for Legion Commander. That's 10 extra damage for him. Arteezy on the run. 3v1. Pops the Blade Fury. Does that mean TP support? I think the Blade Fury might be enough for them to back off. Unless they want to re-engage. I think there's no TP support whatsoever. But no. Not yet, at least.
Good night.
Good to get Mind Control rolling a little bit here. He has
Can we
died
have,
twice,
like,
so...
Can we have a bet, Cinderin?
Okay.
Plus or minus on damage this game for Legion Commander. Extra damage, that is.
Like how much he's given away and how much he gets?
No, like how much he's gonna get this game.
Oh.
Plus or minus.
Alright, what's your guess?
I am gonna say less than 100.
Okay, so what can I say then?
Well, you can take a range under 100 that isn't like something ridiculous like 99 or below. Or you can go above 100.
Okay, I think he's gonna get between... Okay, I'll say 80 to 100. Is that fair?
All right, maybe we should change this up. Okay, so you're saying 80. Okay, you gave me a range. That's fine. Okay, 80 to 100.
Yeah. That might be too much actually. 60 to 80.
60. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll take 8. That means I get 80 and above then, right?
Yeah, that's
okay.
fine.
I'll take it. Loser has to buy a cherry Coca-Cola for the opposing person. With cherry grenadine. That's the very important distinction here. Kuroki's gonna get stunned by fear. Mind control has the duel up. Yeah, you wanna rethink about that bet?
It's worth winning if it's with grenadine.
For those that don't know, Kansake, I introduced Cinderin to cherry Coke. You know what the proper name for it is, Cinderin?
Now we're back to Soda Cinema.
You know the proper name for cherry grenadine and Coca-Cola mixed together?
Cherry explosion?
You think about that as
Kuro.
Kuroki. Very sexual reference as usual from Cinderin. Kuroki will spill to the ground. Jerax is in quite a bit of trouble because Omnislash is online, but the creep wave is here. And they're gonna back off his EG.
Surprised they didn't pursue that. There were 5 heroes, but EG... Don't think they can get an extra there with Omni. I guess the creep wave was a problem for our tour.
Okay, so back to the trivia. The name called a Roy Rogers.
Roy Rogers.
Today you learned.
In 5 minutes I have forgotten.
You'll remember when you're in the US. You'll be asking me. I know you. You're obsessed with that drink. As Tier 1 tower is going to be pounded upon by EG. We're going to get TP support from Liquid. Mind Control looking for a potential dual target, but with that healing ward, they don't really want to engage, I don't think. Fortifications popped. Jerax is not... I was going to say not level 60. He's level 3, for God's sake, so definitely no crack anytime soon. Tier 1 will drop.
Yeah, he has really been shut down this game. This is one of Jerax's best heroes, actually. He's a great roaming player. Why he loves playing Earth Spirit and Tusk and finding kills. He just hasn't found anything. And he is very weak right now. The support duo of Liquid is actually just extraordinarily weak for an 11-minute game.
Somebody was telling me about Jerax's picks and how it's Earth Spirit and Tusk 90-some% of the time. Like a very high percentage. Which is interesting to find out because they do play a lot of games, so that's actually really surprising that those two don't get banned consistently because it's really good at them. Maybe Slacks can come up with an actual stat to back that up, or just make something up. We won't really know the difference.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh my god, that's not true. Don't listen to that, guys. Definitely not for quitters. It's for people that want diabetes, so pretty much me.
You've been pursuing that for quite a few years. Still haven't made it, but...
I can't get it yet, man. It's too difficult. It's too difficult. Bottom lane. In the meantime... yeah. I'm a 3K Lamar, diabetes wanna mind control, getting shackled up, stunned up by fear into the ulti. But here comes the Ember Spear with a triple ensnare. Going on top of Sumo. He's going to take some pure damage from Universe in the meantime. Jerax. Oh, he's looking for fear. They're going to get a constellation kill on PPD with a nice dual kill. It's a double shackle, helping getting them 1 kill. It's a 1-for-1 exchange at the current point in time. And again, the stuck in the tree seems to be a very common thing here for EG versus Liquid. It ends up being a 2-for-2 mind control. Press the attacks. Gets Omnislash. I can't believe Arteezy held it on for so long. Very patient play from him. Bot in the meantime getting decrept by his teammate. And will live through the day as a result.
Yeah, that was such a good counter engage from Matumba Man, though. Coming in there, he got a lot of damage out. They even had to cripify on one of the targets, I think. But just not enough in the tank there, and EG still pull out ahead. And again, it kind of comes down to the supports of Liquid just not having enough. If this Bounty Hunter is level 6 there and has Track and Shuriken Toss, that's the damage they're lacking right now among their heroes.
We got a Dragon Lance on Universe.
Dude, why is to give Jerax a lane? I'm actually surprised they don't give him a lane. It's 13 minutes in, he's level 4.
Bro, once he's 6, he takes off, you know? That's all you need. You just need that little track kill, just to get you going, just to get that little taste of Roy Rogers in that mouth. That's all you need.
Yep.
But going
True.
back to Universe, he has the Dragonlance. In all likelihood, we'll go for Aghanim Scepter next. Maybe even a Midas. I don't know. It's actually normal anymore. Maybe Drums, I suppose, does have the Bracer. Drax,
Yeah, he
looking
could go.
for a potential
Drums
kill.
is decent. Ags is definitely a part of his build. I'm not sure when he wants to go for it. Situationally, you could get Mask of Madness now. I think Enchantress is the other hero that sometimes gets it, apart from Arc Warden nowadays. But Drum seems solid as a halfway item. I don't think they have another Drum, right? They don't. That would be good. I like that.
PPD and Fear were spotted out by Jerax. PPD transitioning to the top lane to attempt to defend, but I think you're going to have to let this go with the Nether Blast and right clicks. Goes the way of Liquid yet again. I would love to see Matumba Man go for a Blink Dagger build. I love the fighting early build on Ember Spears. Jerax is going to get gone on by Fear into the Shackle and level 4. Surprised Fear actually popped Magnetize for that, but regardless, we'll get the kill.
Oh, good kick.
It's a nice stun on a couple heroes. Fear attempting to run away. Does not have Rolling Boulder for another couple seconds, but doesn't look like he'll need it, at least not for escape purposes. Universe. 50 damage stolen from Fata, and it'll break things up now.
And that should be some good pressure for EG in mid. Arteezy closing in on the Battle Fury level 11 to push this tower. It forces Liquid to rotate over, so they don't get any more pressure in top. Oh, Shackle!
Artur wants the Omni Slash. Decrypt's a little late, but it bounces to Fata regardless. Kuroki falls to the deck. Arteezy attempting to run away. He's just going to right-click Mind Control, no problem. 2 for nothing for EG. Fata is activated, but don't think he's going to be able to use it offensively.
And EG just have so much AoE range control from this Earth Spirit. Fear has been doing a lot of work this game. I think all of his kicks, apart from maybe one, have been pretty much perfect in the situation. It just gives so much time for Universe to get impetuses out and to set up some AL Shackles. Very beautiful stuff from EG here. They've got a lot of their comfort heroes too, I would say, in this game.
And Kuroki TP's to mid lane. Was that a mistake? He gets here. Not going to find the kill, but them out regardless. Fortification spot. Meanwhile, bottom lane. Sumail was thinking about defending, but will blink out to safety and should be okay. I mean, Bounty Hunter's still not level 6, so they're not getting no track vision yet. That's actually really rough. 16 minutes in, level 5. But he's going to go top lane and get it, seems so. He'll get a little lane to himself briefly.
I think, we don't have a real stats man, so we can't check it, but I think this might be the slowest level 6 in an official game in this patch, if Jerax doesn't get it almost right away. I can't remember seeing a 16-minute support without level 6 for a while. It's got to be up there at least. This is a very, very difficult game for him. He doesn't even get it. The moment he's chosen the lane, they're already rotating.
TPD.
Good
I wonder
read,
if he
though.
spotted out the... yeah, there you go, Slacks. Thanks. We got it. Pretty sure that's accurate, guys.
There's some truth in that, that's for sure.
You should end all your stats with, I'm pretty sure, by the way. I'm pretty sure. Arteezy has the Battle Fury now at the 16-minute mark or so. Farming quite well. So, this is what I don't like seeing on Ember Spears. I don't know how you feel. When they rush Boots of Travel. I prefer the battle build, if nothing else.
I just don't know if he has that choice in this game. They've just been losing so many fights. It's too late to go for a battle build.
Yeah, PPD top lane, by the way, getting initiated upon by Jerax and Mind
Well, that's
Control.
going to give him level 6
Looking
if they get
for
it.
the duel. Ooh.
Questionable smoke, but it's going to be fine.
And here comes Fear. He's got Magnetized at the ready. And he's actually going to hit the Boulder Smash on top of Mind Control with the impetus damage. Ay, know where you can go. You don't want to duel. Just die.
Damn, I'm not sure about my 60 to 80 now. I think he might not even make 50 at this rate. It's becoming harder and harder to see him winning duels right now.
Wait, technically you're going to win that bet, I think. As Sumail drops in bottom lane. I think we did the bet incorrectly.
That's true. I'll be closer to correct, but we'll both be wrong.
Well, I think it should be over-under is how it's usually done. So you were under. I think we just did it wrong. I'm not a real betting guy. I don't know a lot about it. I'm inexperienced, you know? Maybe Slacks can come in. I can see Slacks as a betting man. Fata in the meantime, taking a Fire Blast to the face. They'll get the tower. And Jerax, is he level 6? He is indeed. First track of the game, 18. Better late than never.
That is so much gold. Jarex just needs to accomplish it a couple of times and he'll have a mech for the team. I'm guessing that's the way he's going since Vata isn't building it.
I mean, that's kind of disgusting to think about how he can actually bounce back because of that skill he has. But it is going to be Boots of Travel. As much as I hate to see it, I'm going to tumble in right now. It might work out. I mean, it's pretty greedy overall, but it's a more common build these days, I suppose. Where's Mind Control going? He pretty much has to go Blink.
Yeah, it's gotta be.
And then I assume Blade Mail after the fact. Bottom lane, Matumbaman. Remnants up.
I was actually considering whether he would want to go Blade Mail first, because it's really good against all of the Radiant heroes apart from Jugger. Just running and activating Blade Mail, and then Overwhelming Odds gives you a lot of move speed if you hit a couple targets, and EG tend to clump up a bit. And you just duel with Blade Mail on. And then even if you lose the duel, you deal a lot of damage.
When you have that much gold, you kind of have to. So.
It's one or the other, and more than likely, actually, Blade Mail next. I still think will be good. Let's see. There's the smoke.
Yep. They're gonna smoke up and surprise factor Blink Dagger is what they have in their mind for mind control. And who can they actually just kill straight up? Fear would be a kill. Sumail, unless he gets Windrun off, could be a kill.
Oh, we're getting good info here from Jerax.
Oh, mind control goes onto Sumail. That's plenty of damage.
Kill.
Wasn't sure he can toss. Pretty sure he was tracked as well. As Fear on the run, gets a nice magnetized off. It's a huge Omni Slash for Arteezy, attempting to right-click mind control down. He's going to lift for now, but finally get on the magnetize. It's a 2-for-1 as PPD now attempts to run away, but the slight chains is enough to help take him out. So a 3-for-1 with that smoke. Well done for Liquid.
Yeah, they got
Courier,
the courier too, and that had had Arteezy's Yasha, the remaining parts of it. So he gets set back a bit on farm too. This should almost bring Liquid back to an even game. Just these 3 track kills.
That was a 3,000 gold swing, so pretty big.
It's very, very big. They're actually back, completely back in the game.
Liquid's back, guys.
That's just really, really an efficient, very great showing rather of how quickly you can turn a game when you reach your timings. They get track, they get Blink Dagger, and they use their smoke instantly. And he dodges Shackle Shot with the blink and gets a duel on the target who is throwing out the shackle. That was excellent play from Mind Control.
And Fata right now, I assume he's going SNY. He pretty much goes that every game, at least from what I can remember.
Yeah,
And
it's a Manta, you're right.
it's an old. Is it actually a Manta? Oh, he did go Manta. Wow. Is that for? What is that
It's good
for?
against Jug. Taking the Omni Slash.
Yeah, I guess it's okay.
Oh,
we're gonna have the initiation.
Arteezy.
Arteezy spinning. Clicks should be enough to get more damage from mind control. It's 40 Hey, I might actually win this bet.
All right, now the 60 to 80 is definitely reachable. Question is, he's going to go beyond that.
Ungodlike, we shall see. Yeah, Liquid
they just
looking quite
Liquid
good
just
now.
got so much. They got the lens on Kuro. He's another 1,200 gold. Lens is amazing on that hero.
I think the Manta is more for the silence actually from Earth Spirit.
Yeah, it's good against
Man
that too.
top lane.
Absolutely.
Oh man, Impetus rips through him. He might need to go Manta himself actually. Even more important on a hero like Ember Spirit. But top lane, Liquid just gonna dive to tier 2 and then take out the Ember Spirit, or the Earth Spirit, I should say, who buys back right into the game. Mind control, attempting to get a couple more right clicks before his inevitable death. Fata and the entire team was saved by Fear, as they now attempt to get away, but the Shackle Shot from Sumail should net them 2 more kills.
Goodness. What a
Dirty.
player Fear is. That was amazing.
I like the soccer reference, thanks.
That was absolutely amazing. I think if Coddle Guy is watching, he just got a little wet from that. He's actually disgusting. He likes Earth Spirit, so
Yeah.
I lost a bit of respect there. He's still high up on my list, though. It's a good guy.
Are you still as disgusted with Earth Spirit as you were a year ago?
No. I'm not. I think I won't say he's in a good place because I think he's still a bit too strong, but it's not last year tier
I
anymore.
mean, the biggest nerf that made probably the largest difference was the fact that, what's it called? Geomagnetic Grip no longer pulls allies. That was unbelievably overpowered.
You need Axe for it now, then you still
Yeah.
can. So
I'm fine with that. Like,
I think with Axe
take
now,
an
Earth
Axe.
Spirit is about as broken as he was back then. But you need an Axe. Back then,
Yeah.
he didn't even need that. It's
well,
ridiculous.
Ags was technically nerfed a bit as well. His
Yeah.
extra skill has like
Not only
melee range.
technically.
But
Yeah, that's a big nerf, actually. I think. For all intents
it
and
essentially
purposes,
means
the
you
hero's
need
still the same.
to make it a consistent thing. You kind of need like a Blink Dagger or something. I would think to be able to pull off that combo.
Or lens.
Yeah, that's true.
Then-
Lens. That's
then you
true.
have,
That's like
what is it,
doubles the range, right? Yeah.
325 instead of 125,
Yeah.
which it's still, you still need to go very close, but it's doable.
Tumbamen with a perseverance, so you going for that battle clear. Only about 1,200 away from finishing that bad boy. TZ initiated on
duel.
it again. Shackle will control mind control. Yeah, I said that twice. Does he get the damage? Nope. Mind control in all likelihood die. Nope. He's gonna walk away. Spot to taking extra damage from Impetus. Universe is so hard to deal with on the back end, especially with that Dragonlance and now Aghanim Scepter. And Liquid just has to abort this.
Yeah, they do have the track advantage though, so they will see the movement. Oh, Furious moving up,
Oh!
not
Nope.
connecting.
It's actually weird to say. They control mind control. Maybe I should think of a different word. They shackle mind control. There we go. Got it, guys. Thank you. Mech almost completed on Jarek, so you're right. He bounced back pretty nicely, level 9 now. As Roche, are they actually going to be able to get this? Will be scouted
This
by
is a
Liquid.
very, very risky play from EG. I'm not sure they want to do this. They don't.
Mwah. Alright, so Arteezy. This usually is an SNY that you see, but Manta has its merits with taking off track. Could confuse Legion Commander if she jumps in.
Decrepify,
Yeah, wait, it takes off Decrepify for sure?
doesn't
I
it?
guess it should. I guess it should, yeah.
I think so. And then he has the choice of going Manta Diffusal, which is actually really good in
Okay.
combination against both Pugna and Bounty. You also have the Purge. I don't know if it's that kind of game though. Technically, they do have 2 other physical damage dealers in Ench and Windrunner, so he could maybe get away with it. I don't know. We'll see. If he wants S&Y, he has the gold for it now, so then he would be buying it, I guess.
Mind Control looking for a dual kill. Has 40 right now. 40 extra damage, I should say. Blade Mail almost complete, just needs the broadsword, so about 800 or so to go. I am worried for Liquid in these fights if they can't control Universe. He is disgusting right now as Jerax gets caught off guard. And
Shackleton's
how did
ran.
that not connect? I have no idea, but
Oh, the
won't
tree
really
line
matter.
behind is gone. I guess Fear kicked it at some point.
Radiant's middle
That damn
tower
Earth
is
Spirit
under
ruining
attack.
games for
Rolled it?
Windrunner.
I don't know. Yeah, he couldn't have kicked it. He had to roll. Ah, the power shot must have cleared that path earlier. There's no other reason. So he actually set himself up for missing that shackle. But
Okay.
doesn't matter.
Only himself to blame.
Very, very even game, though. This is completely 0 right now in terms of gold. I don't know who's getting the better
Radiant's
of that,
top
though.
tower is under
Going further into the
Interesting.
game.
An Orchid on Sumail, so that's going to be applied to Ember if nobody else. And
Yeah.
I think you kind of have to go Manta now. Tumbamen.
Manta or BKB. The BKB just has a lot of value against Shackle Shot and against all of Ember Spirit or Earth
I can't
Spirit's
remember the last
abilities.
time I've seen BKB on Ember.
Yeah, that is
Manta
true.
is
You
much
could get
more common.
Lincolns as well. That might actually
that's
be
true.
the better choice overall. Some better stats, and
That's a great point,
Origin.
Cinderin.
but regardless, he has to itemize against it, right? And that's something generally on Ember Spirit you want to go as glass cannony as you can, but I think in this game there's a limit to what he can get away with.
EG smoked up looking for a gank, or maybe just Roche. Bloodlust is applied, level
Oh, this
4 Bloodlust. Oof. Yeah, they're going for Roche. This could be dirty. Mind Control and company smoked up themselves. Are they going to run close enough to get... Oh, it pops, and they find Sumail. EG, oh, EG
changed their
came
mind.
out of the pit. They want to fight, it seems. PPD going to take a brunt of the damage from Fata and company as the Nether Ward placed in not the greatest position. Spike's going to be transitioning to the bottom rune area. As Omni slash pops Arteezy attempting to do some damage, but he's going to give it up to Mind Control instead. That is 54 extra damage for him, as 3 dead in the blink of an eye for EG. Sumail on the run. Windrunner up in 1 second. Has a blink as well, but it'll get canceled for the time being. Gets a nice silence on Mataman with a newly picked up Orchid of Malevolence. Sumail finds his way to the grave, and this might be Roshan for Liquid instead.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
All right. Great post-game analysis.
Middle tower
Peter.
I think I'm really surprised that EG went for that. I think that was such a high risk play. Of course they don't want Liquid to get the Roche, but there's got to be a way they can like smoke around and try to find a pick off, and then at least get it with a 4 and 5 situation. But
What the?
Yeah, Kuro is really far away from his team, just trying to farm and push up mid, and Universe solo kills him.
Create space for that Roshan.
Yeah.
All right, Matamba Man with the Aegis, and Liquid is... They're looking good.
Yeah, they got
After that
so
really rough
much
start.
gold. That was like 3 track kills, I think, out of the 4. Like it.
Yeah, look at the graph. It has gone from about a 5k lead for EG to back to even, and now 5k lead for Liquid. Quite nice indeed. And Fata picks up an ultimate orb. What's he going for here? What other choices? We have Scotty.
Scotty and Hex. There's like nothing else.
Only
that's
Scotty
really...
now. He got the Orb of Venom, so
Yeah. I
should be pretty good, I guess.
don't think they need the Hex either. At least not yet. He might get it later. I think it's unlikely that Kuro will get that kind of farm. He's going X first on Pugna after that lens. That'll take very long to support Pugna to get
he's
there.
pretty farmed for a support Pugna, though, out of nowhere. It's not too bad.
Trek kills a couple of towers in Roche. Got a lot of passive gold from that.
And Liquid taking over the Radiant jungle, and perhaps this tier 2 is next on their list. Meanwhile, EG, pretty much the opposite.
There's a full Scotty for Fata now.
Oh, he bought it straight up?
Yeah, I think he will, yeah. He's got the
yeah.
gold. Here you go.
Love me some Scotty, bro.
He's a very difficult kill now. That sounded like a slack stat, actually. I'm sorry.
Thanks, Purge. PPD can be found out by Jerax, and Mind Control with the duel. What does that take him up to now? 68.
Come
It's
on,
only
I
gonna
just
take...
need to win, Liquid. No more. Not one
No,
more.
one more duel and I win, right? Is that right?
I guess.
I think so.
I do. Oh, man.
Well, I mean,
Alright,
when
so
you bet,
Rigi, you
Liquid
can
wasn't
call
looking too good, so... Just call it now.
Alright, guys,
Just
got
right in
68
that
dual
zone.
damage. It's over. Oh.
Matamba Man jumps in onto Universe. Shackle will not connect. This tier 3 tower is in a ton of trouble. Fear, in the meantime, has no TP, by the way. I don't know if Liquid knows this, but this is going to be a free tier 4 at the very least. Matamba Man jumps in. Now they
did
hit
he
the Blink
get
Dagger, and
cancelled?
DD as well. Takes the impetus damage right through that Flame Guard. Pure damage for the freaking win. Bata shackled up. That's a lot of damage. My god, but Universe is going to take some in return. Jerax stuck on the wrong side of the cliff here. Press the attack, and Liquid might just back up here. I'm not sure. Fata... I mean, they have Aegis on Matamba Man, so they can be a little bit more aggressive. Fata is the one that has to be careful.
Oh, PPD.
Oh, PPD, the wrong place at the wrong time. Blown up immediately. His Mind Control is going to get more damage for him. And Sunstead wins the bet. Congratulations to him. As now Universe
Super rigged.
continuing to take damage. And Fata and
Obviously
Company are going to
another-
get a free bottom racks.
Yeah.
It's a really late buyback from Arteezy. They're going to find Matamba Man. There's the Omni Slash, finishes him off, but that is only the Aegis. Good Sirs and Madame. Fata stealing damage from Arteezy. Attempts to spin away, but that Scotty's going to slow him. Very, very slow indeed. Nice stun onto Fata by Fear. Impetus. It looked like it did no damage with Decrepify.
Oh, I thought he was going to shackle
Yeah,
Fata.
we
That
have
would have
pause.
latched him to Matumba, but I don't know if they have the follow-up. It looked weird that...
Oh yeah, I forgot that was the bet. You owe me a Roy Rogers.
Dang.
Thanks. Like that.
I don't... I'm not sure why Earth Spirit didn't get back there. It looked... Because Fear had a long cooldown on his TP, so he definitely cast one. He might have misclicked a shift click or something, so he didn't get back to base. And that ended up giving Liquid the tower for free, so that's really costly, unfortunately, here for Fear. I don't think there was any hero up there to cancel him. Unless... Did Matumba Man, like, slight chains him and then TP down or something? I don't know. Okay. So...
Fata now with 2k in the bank. Aegis has been used. Crystal's available in the inventory of Matoma. He's just going to go grab it. Actually, no, he's going to go to mid lane and just push that out, I suppose. Mind Control really wanting to go in. Without the Ember Spirit here, he does have a Remnant available. Mind Control's dead. Oh, he's going to get healed up by Kuroki. Oh,
Give him the suck, Kuro!
That life drain is insane. That's without Agnum Scepter, by the way. Universe, in the meantime, with the rest of EG just running away from Fata, Universe finally will drop to the deck. That sleight of fist.
That was toasty.
Please speaking, Matamba Man could go back to base and even to the enemy base to pick up his Chrysalis, but obviously a little risky. They're gonna play it safe.
You call it the suck when Pugna life steals from the enemy, right?
I've called it many a thing.
So when he does it to an ally, is it vomit? Or... Because that's
Oh,
the other way.
True. Regurgitating, maybe?
Oh, the regurgitation play from Kuro there was really good. That sounds great, Chan.
Regurgitation.
We got it. That's
Good.
that's yours now. That fits like your general casting
Thank
vocabulary.
you.
You're free to use it.
I think. The blow, huh? Okay.
Slacks.
Slacks, such a dirty mind, man, honestly. Gonna leave it at that.
Yeah, I think that's good. Just leave
Well,
it be.
Kuroki, I'm assuming the Ags, yeah, the Ags is done now,
There we go.
so 0
Oh, yeah,
cooldown
he
on
didn't
life
even
drain.
have that there.
What's the range? The range is so far with Aether Lens with life
Yeah,
drain now. He can sit
he can stand
way
really
far
safe.
back. And the
It's
only
not
real
even level
catch
3
they
yet.
have,
It gets longer range as well.
oh, that's true.
But
I mean,
yeah,
EG's the
it's-
only catch is Earth Spirit, and
Blink
I don't know if that's
Shackle. But yeah, it's not really reliable, and it's also puts Sumail in a bad position if he has to engage for the team. So makes him very susceptible to being dueled.
Universe in the meantime has a Hyperstone. So are we gonna see not Ags? Are we gonna see AC, or are we gonna see the Dream, Synderin? Are we gonna see it? Actually, he could go Mjolnir. I was thinking about Moonshard though. He could go Mjolnir with Ench now.
I think it's Moonshard. I'm pretty sure.
Moonshard would be nice.
He needs something cost efficient right now. He has the tank ability innately with Untouchable still. There are no BKBs on the Dire, so
He's gonna
they
go
can't
sell
really
his
attack
wand
him still.
soon here. Pick that bad boy up.
Yep.
Does he have buyback? Let's see.
It's still incredible to see how well Liquid came back in this game. It was looking grim. Jerax was out of the game, and now he's looking. He's doing great.
He's rich. He's got that Guardian Greaves.
He's still lowest
As-
net worth on his team, but almost the same as Kuro, and only 2k behind the position.
Well, this
Great.
item for Arteezy is quite nice though. Diffusal Blade, he'll be able to use it mid Omni Slash to take off Decrepify if needed, meaning his damage will actually be there. So we'll see if
Good
that actually
shackle?
happens or not. Oh,
Aw,
mind
duel!
control with the ultimate, but it's gonna happen. Who's gonna get the Universe? Taking quite a bit of damage will finally go down, and that is more damage going the way of Legion Commander. Actually, no, he didn't gain it. Did he lose that duel? That must have been after the duration. Fata shackled
good
up.
shot.
Huge damage from Universe. And Hiroki will be next on the list. That is 3 for nothing. Ember, the hell out with that Remnant. And the last remaining member is Jerax. Close to a team wipe for EG. We'll see how much gold went into their pocket this time.
I think that's almost the only way Liquid that convincingly lose a fight. They can't duel the Enchantress. That was a pretty big misplay actually from Matumba Man, in my opinion. He's so slow that you saw. Yes, Universe did go down, but it took them so long, and it just set up fear for the good combo. One good combo after the next. They got a good shackle, Omni Slash, the whole package just came through there, and back we go the other way. It's gonna have to be some buybacks here if they don't want to lose Rax, I think.
Yep, Legion Commander able to buy back, but we'll be up in 4 seconds, so no need. Razor's the big one, though. And the Bounty Hunter, I suppose.
There we go.
Tier 3 tower, taking
EG
massive
are gonna
damage.
be happy with that.
Indeed.
That's a very big swing.
So
I don't think it's updated yet.
Probably not. I think it's really... The longer the game goes, the slower that refreshes. But, what was I saying? Oh yeah, the duel onto Enchantress. She must have died after the duration, right? Because
She did. And
Yeah, it
that,
must have been really
that
close.
says quite a lot, right? He has his entire team on backup. It's a 4.75 second lockdown. He deals damage in it too, but it's just almost no damage coming out. And
I mean, it would be a good target if Legion had BKB. Then it
yeah,
would
that
be
would
like the
change a
perfect
lot.
target.
Then all of a sudden it would be very different. But
Instead, she
the
went.
fact
What do you
that-
think of Armlet, by the way?
I like it on the hero. I just don't know if it was the right item now in this game. It's all right. Yes.
Allows you to toggle in between impetus, I guess.
Yeah, that's true.
Moonshard, I don't know.
I just wanted to say that I think the big part of Liquid's success in previous fights was also Matumba Man getting the initiation duel, but every single time he got it on Arteezy, he just died on the Jugger and didn't get anything off. I think
Right.
2 or 3 fights, or actually, I think 2 on Jug and 1 on Windrunner, and if he catches either of those, that is the way you want to start out the fight, because it's a key lockdown ability or really big burst that vanishes from the lineup, and they could kill those heroes so fast. They still get rushed though, so not all bad for Liquid. I'm probably going to look to push again with that. Roach number 2.
You know, it's kind of funny. It almost works to the disadvantage of Liquid if they win 2-1. Actually, no. Never mind. I just thought about how EG can't actually go to Lord Rex. Doesn't matter. All right, it took a while, but Fata does get the Aegis in hand. Is that the? I think that's the second Roshan,
Yep,
so no
it
cheese
is.
available yet. And oh, there's now going to be evasion onto Fata, who has the talisman ready to go. How much will that matter? Let's see. There's no MKBs or anything of that sort. Omni Slash will go through, obviously. Impetus. No, that misses, so has some nice potential. I think they just barrel down. If you like going mid instead of top, like if you go top, you get the tier 2, which in all likelihood will be given up for free, and then it spreads them out a bit more in their base because they have to go defend bot, which is a longer transition.
I think going top is the better choice, like you said, the free tower, and I also think it's an easier lane for them to siege. Mid lane, there are a lot of angles that they need to be careful with getting initiated on. I think there are more trees that they could be shackled to from weird angles, and there's also, of course, Earth Spirit is just incredible at initiating. And if they're top, there's, you limit the options of where you can get engaged from. You can't get engaged from the left because that's the end of the map, right? So he's coming from the right or from the bottom. Then you can ward easier. And I think it might be a little bit easier for Liquid to go there.
All right, we got Basher now in RTZ. All he needs is that to finish that bad boy into an Abyssal and then get a blink. And then he actually has initiation possibility. But that's quite a ways away. 2 tower will fall for free. Are there any major item upgrades for Liquid that we should be worried about? Or that EG should be worried about, I should say. Not really. Pretty topped out at the moment.
Yeah.
I mean, Matamba Man has the crit. I guess he goes for another crit now.
Now he has to make the choice. I actually like that he didn't go for the Lincolns that early in his build, because he identified that they came back in the game and were doing well, so he could go for this, and went for the Blink as his quote-unquote defensive item, I guess. Now, it might be a better time for Lincolns. It's between that and a secondary Daedalus, I think. Those are the 2 best choices right now.
Lincoln's is okay. It's okay. There's nothing. I mean, you can use Ignite to get rid of it. I'm just thinking of the ways to. Does anybody have a Force Staff for EG? No, no.
It is indeed
staffs.
not that easy.
I mean, Orchid can at this point can just be used to take that off, I guess. But it's kind of what you want him. You kind of want to initiate with Orchid.
Yeah. Curious to see if
we're gonna
Arteezy gets a blink of his own.
So Fear trying out the new Ag Syndrome. See how bad it is.
Oh, he disassembled Arcanes and sold the energy booster to have enough gold for this. He really wanted to get it, but he doesn't have the lens, and he doesn't have a blink or a force staff, so getting in position for it is actually really difficult. I think he's almost only going to be able to use this defensively, but it is incredible against duel.
No, that's true. That's a good point.
I don't blame him for it.
Just got a nut hug Arteezy, or whoever gets dueled. No big deal. Melee range right now. That's what nut hugging's about. You literally nut hug. Hug their nuts. Saying.
And they have no way of bringing him in. There's not even anyone else on the team that has a force staff or anything, so...
If Liquid wants to go, it better be soon, because Aegis is going to run out soon. I think they were just waiting for that butterfly. So now that's in Fata's inventory. Obviously no buyback, but the Aegis, not having to worry about it too much. They could just wait for the next rush as well, but it's a little bit more risky. I guess it depends on your perspective. If EG gets super aggressive after the Aegis is popped, then it's kind of risky, but...
I think you go here as Liquid. Just use this one Aegis on Fata at least. Even if you don't get objective, maybe you get the tower, get some sort of pressure out.
Right, Kuroki getting stunned by Fear. Shackle
good
will
shackle.
not... Actually does connect to the tree, and Impetus blows up Kuroki. Liquid might just back off. And that was a very nice defense for EG. Get 1 kill, that's good enough.
That's really big. Wait, when is... Oh, Aegis is expiring in 50 seconds. They don't get to use the Aegis because of that death.
Yep.
That's bad news.
Bad news
Liquid.
bears for Liquid.
Yeah, because they were ready to go there. It looked like Fata wanted to use the Aegis and just walk in. Kuro got caught right before in an awkward position. That's the danger about pushing that mid lane. Again, there's this tree off to the side. He wants to just sneak up and try to get another blast off or two maybe, and the stone kick can come from literally anywhere, so he doesn't know where to look, and then he just gets shackled right after. So very nice.
Diffusal does not activate Lincolns, correct? Does. I remember they changed it, and I can't remember which way. It's been a while, though.
I think it doesn't anymore. Is
Yeah, I
that the
think
case?
my gut is it does not, because that's like part of the urn, right? The urn change where urn does not take it off.
Yeah.
Could be wrong as well. Matama Man zips on out of there.
I really can't remember, which
That's
is
actually
kind of
quite
bad.
good then. I mean, he has Lincolns right now on Ember.
Yeah, there we go.
You can take off Flame Guard pretty much immediately if needed with the Diffusal, but mostly using it for Crepify.
Yeah, Flame Guard is a very little part of Ember Spirit now in the game. It's like that skill just falls off so hard for him in the super late game. And now he's all about the physical DPS, just standing back and getting the slides off, and obviously
look
it's
at
hard
this
to catch
aggressive
him.
ward
See what
here
they have.
for Jerax. Very deep.
Yep, they have a gem on PPD though, and if he walks down just 2 feet, he will see it. Did you hear
You
that?
can
I
do
said
it,
feet.
Ogre. My Ogre.
Move down.
And oh,
Yep.
barely clipped it. What is it, 800 range?
Double
Oh, 1100.
damage.
Damn. Is that freaking legit?
It's a good item, but it's also a very risky item, so better be good.
Well, when you're behind, let's read this. You really need to learn how to spell. You've changed the word competitive every single time. I didn't know there's that many ways to spell competitive. That's something I've learned at least. Mind Control, by the way, he picked this up a bit ago, but Shadow Blade. Is there any, let's see, Silver Edge. What does it take? Oh, Enchantress. Ooh, Silver Edge is super good against Enchantress.
I'm actually not sure if it works.
Oh, it works.
I remember it being on the list of things that Silver Edge didn't work against, and it was reported as a bug. I can't remember seeing it ever got fixed. Maybe it did.
Oh, I thought they were going to initiate
Matumba!
somebody else, but instead, Summerman finds do onto Fear, and he will get more damage
you
going his
never
way.
saw us killing
96
some
Omni
blade
Slash on top of Fata, but he just pops the Manta and got decrepified as well. Arteezy's going to attempt to right-click as Kuroki taking damage as well. Fata somehow living through this. This life train is so ridiculous.
Oh, perfect decrep too!
Oh my god, how does he live through that? That is unbelievable. Arteezy on the run now, but in all likelihood will go down the right clicks. Does not have a buyback to work with, and this could be it for Liquid.
Very,
He
very
was
nice
able
play
to
from
TP up,
Kuroki
though.
there. Perfect positioning for the life drain. That last second decrepify against the impetus midair kept Fata alive. That's a big save.
X cancels the TP for Universe, gets the track off, and Mind Control. Let's see if it doesn't have Silver Edge, so yeah, waiting for duel. 2 seconds, 1, and booyah. We have broken 114 extra damage now.
Yeah,
for
you were wrong
Legion.
too.
I said what? What do you mean?
You
I
said
said
80
80
to
or
100.
above.
Has fallen.
No.
You don't know the rules to your own game.
You shut your mouth when you're... Meanwhile, mid lane's going to be pushed. No buybacks for either of the 2 heroes for EG, Arteezy and Universe. Going to have to sit this one out.
Radiant's middle barracks
Looks to be
are
a free
under
mid-rax, if not more. Could they get megas? Is the question.
attack. Radiant's middle barracks.
Sumail's going to get
I
jumped on
definitely
by
think they
Ember
can.
with a nice
Oh,
sleight
that's
of
a good
fist.
engage.
Sumail taking burst damage. More is being drained from Fata. Fear having to use the spells defensively. PPD cleaned up pretty much no problem. Gem drops to the deck. They're not going to care too much about that. They can get megas here. And in all likelihood, this is going to be tied 1-1. It's this best of 3 for Captain Jeff 3.0. Last game of Group Hippo. Or last series of Group Hippo, I should say. Coming to a close. Sumail.
Radiant's middle
It's
tower
a huge ult from Fear, actually, but how much is it actually going to do this late in the game? Not much is the answer to that. Sumail, one last duel to go. What is the final number?
now has
132. Mega Creeps goes the way of Liquid. Great comeback. Great job.
Radiant's middle
Yeah, they were less behind than it felt like in the game though. They all it took was Ruffle GG. All it
Goy. That's all Windrunner.
I think that one fight in the Radiant jungle, that fight where they get the 3 kills and come back with track, and then the fight in the Roche pit where EG gambled the Roche really put Liquid in a great position in the game. And Fata wins on Razor again.
Yeah,
what a
typical.
surprise.
Gotta ban that guy. Gotta ban that freaking hero, man. But with that, that's a 1-1 tie so far. Game 3 coming up next. Just keep in mind that no matter what happens, Liquid is still in the lower bracket. There's nothing they can do, unfortunately, for them. EG, on the other hand, if they lose, they will be second place in the group.